Hello there everyone, Shibby here. Hope everyone out there is doing well, and today I'm back with a video that I did not expect that I would be making today. And as you can see on your screen, I was somehow stupidly lucky enough to get into the Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls closed beta. I booted the game up, got as far as putting my username in, and decided to make a video kind of showcasing what's in the closed beta, if there's very much at all. I truthfully don't know what all is in this closed beta. The only thing I know for sure is that after this screen, there is a tutorial of some kind. But other than that, I don't know how, if there's any sort of like training mode, how the matchmaking is going to work, if there's like a lobby system, or if it's just online matchmaking. I don't know if there's another set of tutorials maybe after this as well that kind of showcases some more stuff or combo trials or anything like that. So we're just kind of go into this together. I don't really have a game plan. I guess it all really depends on what all the game has to offer. If there's not very much, we'll probably just get into some matches as soon as I find out how to get into them and go over the roster and see how many characters are in it, which I don't know how many are here either. If it's just what's on the title screen here, it looks like there's maybe about 5 or 6, which is kind of low for a 4v4 game, but it is a closed beta. But I'm just hoping Spider-Man's here because honestly, that is the character I'm looking forward to playing to the most if he is available. But yeah, that's enough rambling here. We'll get into what's ever past this title screen here, which should be a tutorial called the Startup Battle. And we'll see if we can get through it. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I think there's probably a shit ton of mechanics to this game. I would imagine it being a 4v4 fighting game. All right, hello, Captain. I'm Friday, Tony Stark's AI assistant. Time to test out your new suit. Okay, Captain's got a new suit here. All right, so this is probably just going to be a basic tutorial like walk forward, walk backwards, jump here, jump there. All right, Start Battle teaches you about the battle mechanics through a series of challenges. You can choose to end the start battle after pressing start. You can play through Start Battle again by running to the title. Oh, and also, if you're curious, as far as I know, the closed beta is only on PlayStation, so that's what I'm playing it on. All right, so move forward, back goes back, down goes down. Good to know. All right, I guess we're going to Chad walk forward here. Keep going. I guess we're going to pause so it registers. All right, we didn't fail that. Go backwards, go backwards, go backwards, and we'll just tee back here. I guess we got to hold it. Well, if I could have read, then it says to hold it. All right, well, I can walk, so that's a plus. All right, looks like we're gonna be doing some jumping stuff. Up goes up. Up forward goes up forward. Up back goes up back. Surprise, surprise. And who would have guessed that jumping is air okay? I'm guessing everything is going to be 3 times. All right, move forward to get to Iron Man over here. Well, I am failing doing a forward over. All right, so there are 3 types of normal moves. We got our lights, we got our mediums, and we got our heavies. All right. All right, his light is just a normal jab. Got a nice kick here with the medium. All right, heavy gonna be a shield? It is. Also, Japanese Captain America is kind of throwing me off here. It does not compute. All right, repeatedly hitting the opponent with square triggers a link attack. And a link attack is a series of strikes, ending with a powerful blow that sends the opponent flying. So there's auto combos in this game, kind of like Dragon Ball, which makes sense. Which I don't know how closely to Dragon Ball this game may or may not be, but we'll find out. Inputting forward, forward, performs a dash. You'll continue dashing as long as you hold forward. Back, back, holds a back, performs a back dash. All right. And it looks like it's also quick map to L1 as well. All right, that's cool. Aerial dash is a method of fast movement while mid-air. Inputting forward, forward, performs an aerial dash. Back, back does a back aerial dash. All right. Oh, I was trying to do it on the ground first because I'm an idiot. All right, so we hold back and we go backwards. And let's run towards Iron Man here. All right, down, circle performs a slam launcher, an attack that sends the opponent flying high. You'll automatically pursue the opponent once launched. You can perform follow-up attacks with press triangle circle. Okay, so it's a 2H. Again, much like Dragon Ball, as I hesitate to say. All right, then we just mash square when we get up there. And we do this 3 times. Surprise, surprise. Got Captain America's got some hops to get up there with Iron Man. All right, well, let's slam him back to the ground 3 times. R2 performs your character skills. Different combinations with the directional pad results in different skills. All right, so I wonder if there's 4. Or maybe just 2. All right, so does he have... I wonder if this is a DP. It certainly looks like a DP. All right, before we go too far, I want to see if there's a down one. All right, he does have a up and an aerial one as well, but I'm sure we'll get into that next. All right, so he's got a Superman punch as well. Pressing R2 and triangle or square, or triangle and circle simultaneously changes the properties of the skill. The circle version is very powerful, but it costs skill gauge as seen at the bottom of the screen. Okay, so you can do R2. Okay, so just R2 by itself just throws the shield. Okay, and then circle's just your EX. Okay. And then mashing all the buttons together performs your super skill. This attack is more powerful than your standard skills, but it costs a good deal of your skill gauge as seen at the bottom of the screen. Okay. Alright, I wonder what the shortcut for that is. If not, I will probably set up one later if I can. Alright, so I guess it costs 50. Alright, inputting back when your opponent attacks blocks the attack. Back also moves your character backwards, but performs the block automatically if opponent attack. And then, of course, down back is crouching. And then back in the air. So you have aerial blocking in this game. That's good to know. Okay. Gonna walk backwards here and let Iron Man shoot at us. Come on, hit me. Alright, I guess we need to run after Iron Man now. Alright. Combinations of directional pad and R1 perform each character's unique attacks. For Captain America, these include tossing his shield or defending attacks with the shield. Makes sense. And even performing a second attack by rebounding the shield after tossing it. Okay, cool. So he's got everything that you would expect Captain America to have by tossing the shield and stuff. Okay, so forward R1 lets you do that. And down R1. So you can, I guess, more or less control the angle which he throws this thing. Is there a back one? No, back is just guard. Which, if I had read the second command, is what it wants us to do next. Okay, so he's a shield guard. Or if that reflects projectiles or anything. Triangle and circle, it's a throw. Makes sense. And then there's a back throw as well. Okay. Now, close to the opponent, the throw is performed on the spot. And apart from the opponent, your character will move a certain distance closer before performing your throw. Makes sense. Alright, let's throw Iron Man. Alright, that's a pretty cool throw. Nice, simple, effective. And then forward. Okay, so the ultimate skill, we did super before ultimate, is forward and all the buttons together. How much does this cost? 100. Makes sense. Alright, so it is a flurry. A punches and slams shield to the ground. Pretty cool. Simple, but effective. And I keep messing up the input by not pressing R2 for some dumbass reason. Alright, it's got a pretty cool super. Not thrown away by it, but maybe that's not like the ultimate maybe? Alright, defeat the opponent. I guess we're already at the end of this. Okay, well, let's beat the crap out of Iron Man, I guess. Alright. My combos are going to be bad, because I'm just bad at fighting games in general. But we'll try to learn crap as we go along here. We have an aerial. Okay, you can do the DP in the air. Makes sense. Alright, this is going to take some getting used to. I hope there's a trading mode in here, because it'd be nice to mess around and see what we got. Okay, character direction. Your character faces a different direction depending on if your opponent is to the left or right. When your character changes directions, the inputs for the moves are reversed as well. Keep this in mind when inputting commands. Okay, so we're going to fight from the other side. Oh, is it gonna make me do this again just on the other side? Walk forward, walk backward. Okay. Man, I don't think the auto combo is gonna really change inputs too much. Doesn't really matter what side. All right. So it's just okay. I guess it really wants to make sure that we understand that there are differences between left and right, which is something that I often forget myself. Okay. I definitely want to change that input if I can. All right, blocking the. I thought it asked me to block in the air. It just said air. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna do a speed run of the tutorial, but in reverse. Okay, approach Iron Man. And we're gonna do our ultimate. Only have to do it once this time, though. Alright, is that gonna be the last thing, or are there gonna be more? Alright, defeat the opponent. Let's see if we can figure out something here. Okay, that was interesting. I don't know what I... don't know exactly what I did. God, my combos are gonna be terrible. Alright, slowly but surely getting there. But I mean, I'm not gonna figure out anything spectacular if I'm being completely honest during my time with the open beta or closed beta. I will say the one thing I do know is that it's not a consistent beta as well. As in, it's only active from the 5th to the 7th of September, but it's not a constant thing. There's only certain windows of time that is open between those two dates. So it might be kind of hard to, even if you do have a code, like to find a time that actually works where you can play it. But this is like the first hour of it. Or I'm recording this, so we'll see. We'll see what all we can get into. X calls for an ally to perform... oh, there's still assist to cover, of course. X calls for an ally to perform an assist attack. Holding X allows you to swap out the leader in your control without the ally performing an assist attack. Okay, so our assist is forward X. Brings her out. And then if we hold it, she doesn't do the assist. We just tag. Okay, makes sense. And there is, of course, there's an assist cooldown. Alright, let's get over here. You put X right after your attack hits. An ally comes running and perform a rapid assist attack. Alright, so after we hit the medium, mash X. And she tags in. Okay. So no miss marbles in the game as well. Alright, square plus X is an assemble smash. This triggers a combination attack with an ally on hit. Your ally will only appear on hit when you have at least one bar of a symbol gauge seen beneath the vital gauge. Okay, so just square and X. Okay. Alright, let's do it again. I'm definitely gonna need some shortcuts here. I have to map my controller later on and then confuse myself after I forget everything that I've learned. Alright, certain moves send the opponent flying back into the neighboring area. This is called a break, and it is one of the conditions for gaining allies. Okay, so you... okay, that's right, yeah. So you actually don't start off with all your assists at the beginning. You kind of unlock them as you go along. So it's kind of it's a 1v1 starting out, and then as you, I guess, earn the right to call more assists and more allies as you go along here. Alright, down X will call your newly joined ally to perform an assist attack. The attack varies from the form of the X assist attack. Alright, so vertical. Alright, so Storm just kind of like a DP here. And we hold it. Do it again, hold. Alright, so she actually performed the whole thing before she tagged out. Alright, that's cool. And let's run into Iron Man real quick. Alright, when you gain more allies, you gain access to follow up with an X attack. When your symbol smash hits, follow requires at least 2 bars of the symbol gauge. So I guess the symbol gauge is that green flashing bar up here. Alright, so we do this. I don't know why I held down for him, an idiot. Okay, yeah, spins both your meter. me smack him down to the ground. Alright, let's do it again. Alright, so you gotta hit X right after it. Yeah, there's gonna be a shit ton of stuff to remember. And it'll be interesting to see how much of it I actually retain when we get into our for real match. Alright, let's smack his ass down. Alright, the square chain link attack automatically calls out now I to perform a follow-up attack. So if you mash auto combo out... Oh, come back here, Iron Man, let me hit you. Your assist automatically triggers. Okay. I guess it doesn't cost any bar for that to happen. Okay. Taking a break again. Reunites you with your final ally. Once you have the entire team at your side, you reach the maximum possible capacity for your skill gauge and a symbol gauge. Back X calls your final ally to perform an assist attack. The attack method varies from both X and down X plus assist attacks. Okay. Alright, so now we got Star-Lord. And he throws a grenade. I guess maybe it depends on what slot they're in. Maybe by what assist they do, I would guess. Or I don't know if maybe they just all have the same assist regardless of what slot they're put in. Might be a reach. But we'll find out as we go along here. Alright, the whole team together. You gain access to a further follow-up during a symbol smash, performing it. Okay, so if you do a symbol smash with all 3 characters, you burn all 3 bars. Okay, makes sense. If I can actually do the symbol smash. Alright, so you just kind of mash X out, I see. Which I'm sure I can probably combo this off the ground, I think. Yeah. I just linked it to an auto combo because I'm a scrub, but... Alright, it's good to know that that works. I would just stop pressing anything going on with the tutorial here. Alright. There's X. There's X. Iron Man's up. Let him bounce too high. Inputting X after your super skill hits performs a super skill while swapping in an ally. Although this performs 2 super skills in a row, it costs both a symbol gauge and skill gauge. So you can tag from super into super after you connect with 1 super. And then this marble comes in. Okay, makes sense. And we'll do it again. Alright, she's got an interesting super. And back into Captain America. I don't know if that'll work with ultimates, though. Alright. Alright, so you can kind of just tag whenever. And there's just so much shit to keep track of. I'm probably going to be horrendous at actually executing this. But we'll see what we can get done. It looks like Star-Lord has, like... Do you, like, manage his ammo, maybe? Your character faces a different direction depending on if your opponent is to left or right. When you're... Is it going to make me do this, but in reverse? I have a feeling it is. Alright. Alright, so I wasn't really paying attention to what she does, so she, like, kind of grabs him to you. Alright, Iron Man, get back over here. Alright, medium attack. Change back into Miss Marvel. Medium attack again. Back into Star-Lord. Alright, we do our symbol smash. Get our Guilty Gear wall break. I kind of accidentally tagged in the storm here. I'm not giving the meter enough time to come back. Did Storm fly? That's cool. Alright, so we got... Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. So we got Storm, Star-Lord, Captain America, and Miss Marvel. I wonder if... Maybe they're just the only 4, maybe? So I'm making bold presumptions off just this little tutorial here. Alright, let's get back up on Iron Man. Alright, Super Symbol can be used to pick... Super Symbol can be used up to twice in succession. While this is extremely powerful, it costs a hefty amount of both skill and a symbol gauge. Makes sense. Alright, so you can do back-to-back supers twice, and looks like you have to be maybe maxed out to do it. So let's find out. And then you'd have to just input down X or back X. Well, I guess whatever assist you didn't use. Okay. Alright, we do it again. And I guess this also does tag in whatever character that assist is changed to, no matter what. Oh, I guess I didn't do it right. Whoops. Alright, well, let's do it again. A good chance to see these supers again, regardless. And back into Miss Marvel. I'm gonna wager you probably can't tag into ultimates, maybe? And that may be an incorrect assumption. But I forget how much meter that actually cost. Got it. So you have a pretty big window actually to change when you call an assist. But I gotta learn what all these assists do and how they synergize with the point character here. Couldn't even hit me. Alright, well I can successfully hit someone who is not moving or acting. Alright, test complete. Looking good. Alright, so we got through the tutorial, I'm guessing. No problems with the suit's basic functions. Now let's see how it performs in the field. Alright, for this test, I guess we're not done. You'll face an AI armor control drone. No, he's not inside, so no need to pull your punches. Okay. This suit was built for durability. I bet you won't even be able to scratch it. Go all out, or you're wasting my time and my money. Well, you heard the man. Let's get to it. Alright, startup battle practice match. That's the finale of startup battle. You'll play a real match. This is a battle against a freely moving opponent. However, you start with all your allies just this once. Your skill gauge and a symbol gauge start replenished as well. Practice all the moves you learned as you defeat Iron Man. Alright, we'll see how much of this stuff I actually retained. That'll be the real question. Alright, so we get our wall break. Alright, so 2 H's. That's your anti-air, of course, makes sense. Alright, I gotta remember how to already do specials. Alright, so yeah, back. Alright, so that's a parry. So he has like a parry there. I thought maybe it might be projectile only, but it doesn't look like it is. Alright. Well, I don't think I did very much or even really understand what I did, but here we are. That concludes your field test. Nice work, Captain. So, how does the new suit feel? It's yours to use as you please. The test may be over. There's always a new threat on the horizon, so stay prepared. Alright, see you in Battle Arcadia. Once you're done with Startup Battle, head over to Battle Arcadia. After selecting your region, you can battle with other players there. Put your new techniques to the test. Alright. Alright, well, we got 2 options. We got recommended and a lobby list. That I cannot enter due to full capacity. So let's go to lobby list. And see what East Coast options we got. Well, holy hell, maybe a lot more people got into this closed beta than what I thought. Go to 1037. Why not? And I am Captain America. We are all Captain America. Alright. So, I wonder if you just have to go to a cabinet and hope someone joins you, or if you can just kind of do a quick match. Let's see what the lobby menu's got. We can customize our avatar. All right, we got Cap, Star-Lord, Miss Marvel, Doctor Doom, Storm, Iron Man. We'll stay Captain America. Why not? And okay, we got. Oh, okay, this is cool. We gotta have the command list for every character. Okay. So he has 2 different super skills, which we went over. Online battle settings. Okay, my team. So let's see what the roster is. Well, this is, I guess, the default roster. Alright, so it looks like it's just 6 characters. I mean, it's a closed beta, makes sense, but none of them are Spider-Man, damn it. Why is he on the title screen if you're not going to give me Spider-Man? That's who I wanted to play the most. All right. Well, who do I want to be my point character then? I don't know who looks most interesting. I mean, this roster's so small, I would probably have a chance to play everybody, but I'll keep Cap in the opening slot. We'll start with him. This seems pretty interesting. And we'll stay the traditional colors. Make Iron Man the number 2. And we'll go blue. Why not? And I don't know. Who looks the most fun? Let's go Doctor Doom. Why not? The white or the traditional? We'll go traditional Doom. And we'll keep Storm right here. And we'll go the black and brown. Why not? Okay. All right, let's take one good look at this. So we got Captain America, Iron Man. Looks like a samurai. I mean, he looks pretty cool, I have to say. Doctor Doom and Storm. We can choose battle music. There's actually a lot of stuff here. You know, show who I am. You don't have to hide my display name. All right, battle control settings. Okay, so you can map stuff. I will do that later, though. We got our subtitles. All right, online settings. All right, so I guess it is just the... Yeah, just the quick battles. There's no training mode or anything, or combo trials or anything like that, which makes sense. I mean, it is just a closed beta. I was probably expecting a little bit too much in terms of that, but you can never tell when stuff like this happens, when they have the betas, what they're going to include, what they're not. So basically all there is to do is to get down and fight, which I will do in my next video, I guess. So I guess just in this one, kind of went through the tutorial, just see what all the game has to offer. And after this, I guess I'll just be making match videos for how many matches I can get into. And try to learn as I go along here, because I will probably just suck. So yeah, expect more if you made it this far in the video. More Tokon, more, I guess, just matches, because that's all that's left for me to do here. And hopefully this was enjoyable in some way, shape, or form, in my dumbass voice, ineptitudes, and everything that didn't ruin it. But that's neither here nor there. But if you made this far in the video, I do thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you feel like it, and I will be back with more Tokon more than likely in the next video. Thank you. And good night.